to liftinginlarryville.com coaching series, talking about different styles of coaching, different qualities and characteristics that different coaches have that they utilize to bring out the best in their athletes, get them to perform at their best, but also to help motivate and keep them going on and off the field, in the gym, in their daily lives, wherever they have an influence with their clients or athletes. So this week we're going to talk to Coach Ryan Green. She's the assistant track coach at Ottawa University, a graduate student getting a MBA, and she has been here at Ottawa University for a few months now and has made a big impact. She's in charge of kind of supervising the athletes while they're doing their weight training, and now that the track season is underway, she's a little more hands-on with the actual on-the-field coaching. So we're going to talk to her and see what she has to say about coaching. Here we go. All right. So, first question for you. If you will, kind of tell me your background in terms of your coaching background, what you've been doing, and where you've coached before.
Okay. Well, as soon as I graduated in Emporia, I went back to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my alma mater in high school, which
Okay.
was Dallas Bishop Lynch High School
Mm-hmm.
in Dallas, Texas. I coached mainly the hurdles, throws, and jumpers in track and field.
Okay.
I worked there part-time. I've been within the past 4 years, so I did leave them last year. I feel kind of bad because I had freshmen that I was kind of coaching.
Oh, that you've been working with.
I've been
all
working
year.
with.
Yeah.
So working with all classes from freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors, helping them progress, make it to district, regionals, and qualify for state.
Mm-hmm.
I do have my number one jumper, Gabby Howard, did qualify and win state
Excellent.
2 years ago. She won state in long jump, and we just had a mishap. Well, she won state in triple jump. We had a mishap in long jump. But that's what I've been doing the past 4 years. Now I'm at Ottawa State.
Yeah.
It's cross-country season's almost over. Track's about to start. Been working with the college students. Again, the same from freshmen to seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly weightlifting.
Yeah.
Since track has started on the track, we're on the track doing sprints. Worked with
Right.
hurdlers yesterday and jumpers as well.
So what's the biggest difference between the high school and now transitioning into Ottawa University with the older athletes?
Older athletes, okay.
Is it much different?
I was gonna say I haven't really found that much of a difference. They're
Yeah.
still high maintenance, still kind of finding themselves.
Right.
High school, you're in college now, but it is kind of. I think it's nicer to work with the college students,
Mhm.
only because they're here because they want to.
Right.
Not here because maybe a parent or they're trying to get in shape for the summer. They're here to want to compete and
Right.
do better and to attain their goals.
So you're finding it's maybe a little easier to get them to understand
The concept,
intricacies
yes.
and concepts.
Mhm.
Cool. If you had to, and I'm gonna put you on the spot here a little
Okay.
bit. If you had to state your coaching philosophy, what would that be? In other words, what are the most important things in general, not just specifically with track, but just coaching anyone in general? What are some of the more your overall key points?
Key points.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say motivation is a big one.
Mhm.
Need to be motivated not only by your coaches, by yourself as well.
Mhm.
I'm not with you 24/7, so you need to find some type of motivation. If it's not on the track, in the classroom, in just everyday life and how you handle with people. Another one is working hard.
Mhm.
If you work hard in practice, you'll see results. If you
Right.
don't, you're not going to see results, and you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. That's a big one for me. And as learning from Coach Rin is being self-sufficient.
Mhm.
That's the biggest one. If I ask you to, hey, I'm not going to be able to watch you, but go over there and, do 5 high knees.
Right.
5 times, 20 times. If I ask you to do something crazy, I expect you to go ahead and do that.
Right.
And that's where the self-sufficient and the motivation and the working hard comes all into one.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Well, you mentioned something that was kind of leading me to my next point. Like, Coach, you're learning this from Coach Ren, or he's saying something. You're picking up things from different coaches, and again, we always learn. We're never not learning, or at least, in my opinion, a good coach is going to pick up tips and tricks their whole life. They never know everything. What are some of the things that you've learned? Maybe not just here at Ottawa, but in your 4 or 5 year coaching career thus far. That some things that you've picked up on from other people, and maybe who are some of those people that you've learned from?
Okay. Well, I've definitely learned that everyone is unique. Everyone's different. You can't coach everyone the same. You can't talk to someone, you can't talk to Susie the same the way you talk to Bob. They have different coaching, learning technique styles as well. So I've learned that from kind of all the coaches, just watching them interact with kids and how they speak to them, how they don't speak to the others. Just finding a way to kind of get on their emotional side to kind of motivate them a little more to improve.
What, when you were competing, what drove you the most? I mean, was it a coach that really stayed on you, like drill sergeant type, or someone that just was always positive, saying, good job, Ryan, way to go, way to go? What motivated you? What got you going?
I think what got me going was someone always being on me. My dad did that. My dad was still is a coach to me. So just mainly someone being on me all the time, keeping me accountable, keeping me straight, making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right. So when here at Ottawa, obviously I know you, and I know you're kind of in charge right now of making sure the guys and gals are in there doing their weightlifting, or at least that's up until now that you're out on the track. What was the hardest part about getting the athlete, or was it hard to get the athletes to come in and lift weights and put in that extra time that's not on the track?
I think the biggest thing is it becomes monotonous. We weren't able to get on the track, I think, until October 19th. It's about mid-October. But, since the first day of school, they've been in the weight room. I think the one thing is not making it monotonous, even though they're doing the same repetitions, same drills, same weights, to kind of change it up a bit.
Right.
Keep them still focused and strong. So when we do get on the track, there's no mishaps, injuries, or anything like that.
They've been progressing the whole way. Cool. So where do you want to go in terms of coaching? I know you're getting your MBA here at Ottawa University. So is coaching a career that you're heading off into for long term, or are you thinking more of the business world, or what's in store for you?
Well, my mind's everywhere. I see myself being challenged and be able to do a lot of things. I do want to continue with coaching. I'm still on the fence if I want to go back to high school, if I want to stay with college. Right now I want to stay with college athletes, collegiate athletes. I wouldn't mind using my business degree, hopefully in the future opening a nonprofit for women and kids.
Excellent.
Maybe something kind of like a boys and girls club. Still thinking about that.
Sure.
And I'd possibly like to be an athletic director one day. So there's a lot of things that I'm wanting to do with my degree and in this coaching program.
But they all have a lot of overlap. I would imagine, business and coaching, at least in terms of running a business versus running an athletic program, things like that.
Either way, I'm still just dealing with people,
Yeah.
talking, interacting, hopefully motivating individuals, and that's what I like to do.
So, I got a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
What has been, specifically just talking about your coaching career, you mentioned the state champion. Is that, or who is the kind of like, if you were to, your coaching achievement, or your highest, the thing you're most proud of thus far, coaching wise?
As well, with this being my first year collegiately, the 4 years that I was in high school, I always had at least 1 to 2 athletes qualify to state. That's an achievement for me.
Absolutely.
I know with any sport, that day of that you're competing is different from, 2 weeks ago when you're at regionals or districts.
Right.
But most of the time, my athletes are placing in the top 8. Like I said, Gabby got 1 and 2, past couple years in her jumping career. So that's an achievement. Here at Ottawa, it's difficult. I do expect a lot of my kids to qualify for nationals, hopefully provision to nationals, but if not, I want them to at least succeed in PR, have a personal best.
So just pushing them to do their best each time. So is Gabby going to come to OU?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go visit her this week.
So you're going down there.
I'm going down there to see her.
So visiting home / recruiting visit.
Yes.
Nice. Putting you to work.
Yes. Exactly.
Wear all your Ottawa gear.
I am. You got it all packed up already.
Excellent. So is in terms of education with coaching, with respect to coaching, do you have any kind of organizations, or are you a member of anything that you learn from, or is it just more experience? Like NSCA, ACSM, any of those kind of organizations, are you pulling ideas from there, or just getting most of your stuff through hands-on?
Well, I hate to say it, but I do get most of my stuff hands-on.
that's not bad.
I would like to say I've attained a lot of information from other programs
Yeah.
and clubs and organizations that I was in, but since right now I'm getting more hands-on
Yeah.
with the coaching experience.
Do you like it?
I do. I love it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can tell. I can tell from the athlete side they love having you here,
Mhm.
and I think having someone specifically in that weight room,
Mhm.
you know, in the preseasons kind of stuff, keep them on track.
Mhm.
I think is going to help, and it's going to pay off, that they're going to get stronger because someone was there making sure they were showing up,
Uh-huh.
which I don't know has been done a whole lot in the past. I mean, just due to time and
Yeah.
due to personnel. So, excellent. Anything else you want to add?
No.
All right. Well, thanks for letting me chat with you. I
Uh-huh.
appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just trying to get